Welcome to Essex County FA's presentation on safeguarding responsibilities within open age adult football. Firstly, we would like to say thank you for all the hours you give as volunteers, which enables football to happen. We would also like to thank you for your time today listening to this presentation. Safeguarding children policies and procedures currently apply to every child under 18. However, it is not implemented in all areas of the game. The focus has been on the area of greatest risk, which has been youth football. However, between 2017 and 2019, there were 106 serious cases in open age adult football which needed intervention. We recognise that some clubs and leagues are already taking action. We now need every club within the football pyramid to be clear about their safeguarding responsibilities, particularly where 16-17-year-olds are playing within open age. As a club, if you have a 16 or 17-year-old player who is registered at any time during the season, on loan, or allow players from your youth section to train or play regularly with adult teams, then you have a responsibility to put safeguards in place. Key actions which you can start to take are as follows. 1. Adopt and implement the FA Club Safeguarding Children policy. Templates are available. 2. Identify coaches and managers and also medics for teams where 16-17-year-olds are playing. These will also need to be added on the whole game system. Further information can be provided if required. Number 3. Ensure the coaches, managers and medics for the teams with 16-17-year-olds playing are FA DBS checked. 4. Distribute FA guidance to 16-17-year-olds, particularly the FA Know Your Rights document. The Safeguarding Children policy can be found at the link on this slide. DBS checks were formerly referred to as CRCs. Disclosure and Barring Service has clarified that having one under 18 within your team is classed as regulated activity. Who needs a DBS check is determined by their role and the level of contact that they have with under 18s, including eligibility and frequency. Eligibility is where a DBS check is required for anyone aged 16 years or over who undertakes any potentially unsupervised roles working directly with children and young people under 18. This includes managing, training, coaching, supervising, giving advice or guidance on well-being, caring for children or driving a vehicle solely for children on behalf of a club or organisation. Anyone undertaking these activities must obtain a DBS Enhanced Criminal Record check with Children's Barred List check. Frequency. Frequently means at any time on more than 3 days in any period of 30 days, or any time between 2 AM and 6 AM with the opportunity for face-to-face contact with children. This includes any travel, trips or tournaments that you'll be taking under 18s to. Common FAQs. 1. I coach an adult team and a youth team. Do I need another FA DBS check? No. The one you have you can use, as it will be on your fan number on the whole game system. It will also need to be in date within 3 years. 2. We have 16-17-year-old players. Can we DBS check our adult players? No, they don't have a regulated role as previously described, so there is no eligibility to put through a DBS check. 3. Can we DBS check all committee members? No, not in their capacity as a committee member, only if they have a regulated role, such as coach, manager or medic. Other DBS check FAQs can be found at the link on this slide. Having a club welfare officer. All youth teams and clubs currently have a club welfare officer. Clubs with youth teams can benefit from working with their club welfare officer, but please consider workload, if they have 1 or 2 committees, and how will you ensure knowledge of players in adult teams. For instance, if you have a youth section, you could utilise the club welfare officer within the adult section. Alternatively, you could hire a new volunteer to be the welfare officer within the adult section for 16-17-year-olds in open age football. On the whole game system, there are new roles. These are Club Welfare Officer for adult teams and Club Welfare Officer for adult disability teams. There will be new free training for Club Welfare Officers for adult teams, which will be provided by the FA. Information for 16-17-year-olds. The link on the slide sends you to information for 16-17-year-olds, particularly the Know Your Rights in Football document. This should be circulated to any 16-17-year-old playing within adult open age football. Many thanks for listening. If you have any questions,